What should you measure for marketing when you have zero data to form a hypothesis or to set a baseline? Hi, I'm Jennifer Zick. I'm founder and CEO of Authentic Brand. Our fractional CMOs are working with growing businesses every day, helping them to overcome random acts of marketing and confidently take the next right step in growth. But sometimes the next right step is into a bit of a blind zone. Some of our clients have never had sophisticated or even basic technology to help them capture a baseline when it comes to how customers interact with their brand, who is represented within all of their customer accounts and interactions, and how are those touch points converting into opportunities and revenue. Without that kind of data and baseline, it's really impossible to form strong conclusions based on predictive analytics. But the good news is you have to start somewhere, so you can start. But what you measure in the early days of marketing momentum looks different than what you can measure after you've established a baseline. So that usually begins with measuring discipline, measuring activity. Maybe it's as simple as your team's commitment to creating 3 case studies in the quarter and 1 blog post per month to begin exploring how that content engages your audiences and what happens as you share that content with the world. From those behaviors, you start to get engagement metrics. Those are not the full story yet, but they give you an idea of what's happening with your brand and with your content and with your marketing activities. With enough engagement metrics over time, you can start to see how those relationships are converting and engaging more deeply with your brand, turning into opportunities and eventually revenue. And once you have that customer life cycle mapped out, you've got the intelligence to start to predict for your marketing programs what kinds of results, in what amount of time, to what kind of end result can you expect. That takes time to develop. So don't be discouraged if you're not there. If you don't have 12 to 18 months of historic clean data to create some kind of a framework for marketing measures, start by measuring and committing to activities. Then measure those leading indicators of engagement. And from there, start to measure what happens with conversion. Get a feel for the life cycle of your customer engagement, and your metrics will continue to increase in insight and strength as your business grows, I promise. And if you need some help understanding how to harness your brand assets and energy and resources to build strong marketing muscle and momentum, that's what we're here for. So please reach out. We'd love to chat with you about overcoming random acts of marketing and confidently taking the next right step in growth.